I'm picking up Chinese food and I'm doing it in style. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'm starting today's vlog at 7 p.m. Today's sort of shot by us. We had friends around in the morning and then my mum around over lunchtime. And then by the afternoon, Mrs. Jazza and I were so tired that we just collapsed asleep in bed. Needless to say, we're going with an easy route for dinner. I just finished putting MJ to bed and I came out for one more final, very important venture to the local supermarket to get some essentials. I come bearing gifts. This is very important.
Not light and easy.
No. Our light and easy game is sort of somewhat disrupted today. It's okay because today we stuffed up, so it means like obviously today's ruined, so we just, you know, in for the penny, in for the pound. So before we leap into enjoying port and chocolate, because today, let's be honest, we didn't do any vlogging. There's not much to show that we did today. Oh. No, but I thought I might get your help, Mrs. Jazza, because in the other day's Q&A, someone asked how we met, and I glossed over it, and I sort of said maybe we'd sort of explain it together properly one day. Maybe I thought this could be an opportunity to do that.
The first time I saw you, I was walking through the door to go, ready to go on stage, and I was standing by the side of the stage.
Context?
In Les Mis, dressed in a nightdress because I was playing Fantine, and you were a stagehand dressed in a sort of a French peasant costume.
I was really excited. I rung the local theatre because I wanted to try out amateur theatre, and I missed audition, so I just volunteered to be a stagehand because I thought, you know, it'd be a chance to meet people and help out and see a show and be a part of it in some small way. And they let the stage people dress up in Les Mis townspeople costumes.
So he was so excited that I came out because I don't know if anyone's familiar with Les Mis, but I was playing Fantine, so I was about to die. Oh, spoiler.
I think we can be pretty safe.
I was about to die and in a bed. So the bed had to be carried on stage by said stagehand and friend. Not actually friend, just other stagehand.
But yeah.
And I had to sort of follow them on in the blackout and quickly climb into bed and lie there looking extremely ill before the lights came up. So that was the moment that Jazza and I first met. I was waiting by the side of the stage. He was ready to carry my deathbed on stage in the blackout, and I was going to trundle behind him. And he had this big grin on his face, and that's why I remember him. Because in the dark, I'm not that great at remembering who's carrying what backstage of theatre. But I remembered him because he looked so happy. And I was like, oh, this guy.
I was going on stage to my adoring audience.
I was about to sing, you know, whatever it was that I sung in my deathbed. Yeah, that's right. So I was actually preparing to actually sing. He was preparing just to carry the bed in the dark, but he was more excited than me. And I thought, I was like, you are a very smiley person. And that's what I remember about Jazza the first time we met. But the next show I did the choreography, and
I missed out on auditions for Les Mis, so I auditioned for the next show.
And I was the choreographer. So we were having the info evening, and Jazza was sitting in the front row. And again, I remember him because that's how he was sitting like this. So if you're me, like I was like up here watching, and there was just this exceedingly keen face looking up at me from the front row. And I thought, oh, this guy probably can't sing, which of course I soon found out that he had an awesome voice. And then I thought, we'll probably never see him again if he can sing. And he auditioned and he had an awesome voice, so he got cast as Sky Masterson.
So Les Mis, we saw each other. Guys and Dolls, you choreographed, I was a lead, and we interacted a little bit and we became friendly. The year after, we played opposite each other. You were Carmen and I was Don Jose, and that's when we became really good friends. because we were playing immediately opposite each other, and we just got on like a house on fire and had a lot in common and very similar sense of humour. So it was really easy to practice and spend time with her among the cast and stuff. But this is Kate in a local production of Cats as Grisabella. I think she was singing Memories at the time. This is a picture I drew of the narrator, Kate, and myself, Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. And this is Kate as Carmen in Carmen the Musical. Ooh, it's a bit risque. And this is a picture I drew of us in Carmen. That was me as Don Jose. I used to draw pictures of the cast members and give them out as presents. And she kept them, which is nice.
I can highly recommend realising that really you should be in love with your friend.
What?
Well, this is what I'm recommending to everyone in the vlog. Check out your friends that you really like and consider them as romantic prospects, because being friends with him for such a long time meant that it was a really solid start to our relationship, when we actually realised how we actually did feel about each other, which wasn't until much later. So this is my hint. Check out your friends. Probably not in a sleazy way or while they're looking. Friendship is a good start to a relationship, is what I'm saying. So we were lucky. Like, I used to give Jazza girlfriend advice.
It's true, because I was very...
It was hopeless. First date, no wallet.
Yeah, no, first date when she paid for my coffee, that was a good...
Internet dating psychos.
Yeah, stalkers and lots of different fun stuff, so, you know. But it was good because I miss it now, Mrs. Jazza, but I had Kate's help all the way along to sort of say, what are you doing? And I was just sort of like, you know, I was a bit of a fish out of water too, because I'd left my church and they have, like, you know, sort of cultures and ways that you go on dates and attitudes that to dating that are more sort of accepted in that group. You know, people tend to be more over enthusiastic and a bit corny, and that's sort of normal there, whereas in the real world,
yeah, so a first date to a girl who's not religious, so she doesn't know all these sort of norms in there. First date, he would rock up with flowers and
no money.
No.
Anyway,
in a suit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I took on a first date. I took a girl on a picnic wearing a suit, like a tie, shirt, suit, jacket, polished shoes. Wow. Oh, that's embarrassing.
I think she was a bit surprised.
I was very well meaning.
Yeah, he was like a Labrador puppy.
Bit of an odd duck.
That's what I always say about Jazza. Jazza and I are like When Harry Met Sally. Classic movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember the end of the movie. So
probably happy ending.
I don't know if we like the end.
He
but
became a YouTuber.
I don't think. Did he?
A kid.
Okay. I don't think that's the end of their movie.
So there you go. That's how we met on stage in the theatre, became friends, and the rest is history.